to the historic Pomona Fox Theater. This is the opening night of the Don and the Dude World Tour. I am your master of ceremonies, the Reverend, the Rev. You can call me your holiness, your holy of holies. I will be guiding you through this magical mystery tour of love, when you will be the first of their fans to witness their divine expression of love and commitment together. Before we begin, please turn off your cell phones, your pagers, and your portable 8-track players. All right, now let's do this. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, and I want to hear a rousing round of applause, Timothy Sanders the Dude! You are looking sharp. And his backup band, the Pomona Pinwheels. And now, I have the pleasure to introduce to you the light of his life, the sparkle in his eye, the dip in his chip, the scorching hot sauce on his taco, the lady that makes his soccer ball spin, Dawn Furukawa Schaller! And of course, her backup singers, the sexy Soul Sisters. Dawn, front and center, baby.
There we are.
Wow. You look beautiful. Welcome, Tim and Dawn. You made it on stage. Dawn, you look ravishing. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, for the technical difficulties. You get what you pay for, $10 million in the theater. Obviously not enough. So the Dude's people were talking to Dawn's people. He's the Dude, she's the Dawn. To determine where they'd hold this opening night, Tim was passionate about Pomona and thought they should debut on a Pomona soccer field. But Dawn always dreamed of a romantic setting, being barefoot on a white sand beach on the Mexican Riviera. Then they thought of going extreme and doing it underwater. It's difficult to sing underwater, of course. Then Tim and Dawn said they wanted to be high and debut on top of the Empire State Building overlooking New York. Of course, that option was full of bureaucratic and political red tape. We know all about that. So like any good partnership, they compromised. So Mr. and Miss Pomona, we've now gathered in your hometown on the stage of the world-famous Fox Theater. Now I'd like to ask everyone to close their eyes for a second. You too, everyone out there, go ahead, close your eyes. There's no dropping balloons or water balloons. And imagine you're being transformed back in time. Maybe in one of those hot tub time machines. Back in time when the air was cleaner, the politicians were dirtier, and like a vampire chasing a werewolf, you are whisked away and you fly into the sky. And you awake from your dream and you open your eyes and you're in the clouds at sunset, somewhere on this beautiful planet. Let me hear an ooh,
Ooh.
and an ah.
Ah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ah. So I was reading your guys' bio on iTunes, and it seems you have both done some previous duet work that was maybe not so commercially successful, but you found each other several years ago and started practicing together and realized that this was the partner you've been looking for. You both have a great sense of humor, are committed to your community, love your family, and you both have a great spirit and zest for life. And best of all, you've got each other, and that's a lot of love. In the Dude's own eloquent words, it's a good thing. So I cannot think of any reason why this duet won't be a hit. But before you're ready to go on tour, you must need to promise each other a few things. You ready? Do you promise to give each other a cheer and always find a way to laugh at each other's jokes? We do. Do you promise to be virtuous, honest and kind with each other, and to support and love each other's families? We do. Tim, do you promise to be the milk to her honey, the butter to her bread, the captain to her tennille, the sunny to her share, and the hall to her oats? I do. Do you promise to, at different times, remember that she's the boss and you're the king?
He does.
Do you promise to give vitality and motivation to each other, and together practice forgiveness and mercy?
We do.
Don, do you promise to hug him, kiss him, love him, hold him, never scold him, knead him, please and squeeze him, but don't overfeed him?
I
Do you promise that when you're angry, you will practice temperance, but when you love, you will practice no restraint?
do. We do.
Finally, do you promise to support each other and love each other for the rest of your lives?
We do.
That was an important one. Now, Don and Tim, please face the audience. Now, at this point in the traditional wedding ceremony, we come to that awkward moment of silence when a minister asks if anyone objects to the marriage. Well, I'd like to accentuate the positives, if you know what I mean. And I know how much you all love this couple. So, in the Fox Theater tradition of audience participation, oh yeah, it's coming. On the count of 3, I want every single person in the audience to yell something to Don and Tim as loud as you can. Don't throw anything, just yell. Good luck, we love you, scream amen, howl like a wolf, I don't care. Just use your vocal cords like you are screaming for an encore for an awesome rock band on the Fox Theater stage. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3! That's it? That's all you got? All right, let's do this again. Turn up the volume. 1, 2, 3! Woo! That was awesome. All right, now that you guys have the audience behind you, are you guys ready to actually do this? Don and Tim, take each other's hands.
Don for the college shower. Take you, Timothy. To be my love and my husband. I will cherish you with all of my heart. I promise to comfort you and bring happiness to you for the rest of our lives.
I, Timothy Saunders, take you down to be my love and my wife. I will cherish you with all my heart. I promise to comfort you and bring happiness to you for the rest of our lives.
That's good. And now, a reading from the book of Aquarius, the Gospel of Love. I'm going to keep my clothes on, though. May these two forever find happiness in their union. May they bring each other laughter and comfort each other's tears and live faithfully together, executing the vows they have made by and between each other on this stage. May they forever remain compassionate and encouraging, that their years may be rich with the joys of life and their days be long upon this earth. Well, with your family and friends and fans as joyous witnesses today, Tim and Don, by the power vested in me, by the Church of UniversalLife.com, it is my great pleasure to now pronounce you husband and wife. Smooch! Ladies and gentlemen, this brief ceremony has ended, but the celebration is just beginning. We will see you on the rooftop.